Imagine that you're living in a society where pretty much everybody gets a piece of paper, designating them into one group or another. What rights you have, if any, depends on what group you're designated into. Do you have the right to vote? Will you ever have the right to vote? What does this right to vote even mean in practice? Do you have any right to healthcare, free speech, social security, whatever? Any and all rights you have or don't have in society depends on what category on this piece of paper. And if you have a bad category on the paper, it don't really help to throw the paper away, because without that paper you you are not recognized as a human being at all. You are not recognized to have any rights whatsoever. You are considered to be an unperson. You are considered to be nobody. And no, I'm not talking about, for example, apartheid in South Africa, where they had exactly this system based on a categorization by race. I'm not talking about any one country. No, I am talking about the world we live in today. Planet Earth, this one single globalized society that we do live in. It is not so very much about skin color or gender or sexual orientation or anything like that. It's about citizenship. What nation are you assigned to? It can be by birth or circumstance, but most people have a nationality, and what rights they have recognized in society, if any, depends on what that citizenship is. And if you don't have a citizenship, you're out of luck. In other words, we are living in apartwelt, not apartheid. It's not skin color. It's about citizenship. And this is the world we live in now. We are living in apartwelt. This is the global order of the world. Back when humanity developed nation states, the world was not yet really globalized. Sure, there was some trade and some communication and so on, but not at all like today. Today, everything is interconnected. We are living in one world, one unified world. And this world is pretty much as unfair as it gets. We are living in apartwelt. Get used to the idea. It is not a pleasant thought, but sadly, I am quite certain that this perspective is entirely accurate. You are very welcome to contradict me. If you have any argument for why it wouldn't be so, please tell me. Don't bother to tell me that you think it shouldn't be so, or sure, go ahead and say that it shouldn't be so. That's what I'm saying right now. So join me and say that it shouldn't be so. But also notice that this is the world we're living in right now, like it or not. Before we can do anything about the problem, we need to see the problem. So that's all I have to say for now. Live long and prosper.